continues now at noon. Portsmouth native and NBA player Dorian Finney Smith is hosting a Hampton Roads Black Tie Gala in Portsmouth, and it's happening this weekend. Here to tell us more about it, we have Portsmouth's interim city manager, Mimi Terry. Great to have you here.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you for having me.
You know, it's so nice to talk about an event that is recognizing such incredible people in our community. Can you tell us about this event, what we can expect, and why Portsmouth is so excited to be a part of it this year?
Well, thank you. So this is a Black Tie Gala for Dorian Finney Smith. This is his second event. Of course, he's a native of Portsmouth, so it is extra special to have this event held in the city of Portsmouth at our own Renaissance Hotel. We're extremely excited, even with the guest speaker of TD Jakes, which is wonderful because we're having the opportunity, as my mother says, if I could just touch the hem of his garment.
I know. It's so cool that he's going to be in Hampton Roads.
In Hampton Roads, and you know, Portsmouth, we're doing great things in Portsmouth. So it's really nice to be able to honor this young man who came back home, and he's coming home to make sure he gives back to the community, and that needs to be honored. Absolutely.
And I love the idea of bringing in these trailblazers. A lot of them, you know, have some sort of connection or tie to Portsmouth, but also just the surrounding cities. Why is it so important to make sure that we kind of give them their flowers for all they've been doing in the community?
Right. We need to always honor the people, because if you think about it, you know, local government is a service industry organization. You have people around the city who have continued to invest and give back. So this is an opportunity for us to honor them and award them for their great work within the communities.
And you know, you mentioned giving back, and I know this event, although it's just going to be a wonderful time, it's also giving back to different organizations. Can you talk to the value of making sure that, you know, when you put on big events like this, it's also important to remember where those proceeds go?
Right, and it's a fundraiser for those things in the community that we can't get done. You know, it's a group effort here. You know, it takes a village to raise a family. And so here we are, the Portsmouth family, raising little Dorian.
Right.
And making sure we have the resources to assist in doing that. So, you know, I'm really hopeful that everybody will come out and support it, because again, he's a Portsmouth native. He's one of our own. We want to make sure that he's here, he's celebrated, he's honored. We want to make sure that the trailblazers are actually making their way, and they've done great work in Portsmouth, so we want to make sure we recognize them and honor them in this event.
Now, this is happening again on Friday, September 1st at the Renaissance Hotel in Portsmouth. If people can't attend, is there another way that they can support the organization or what Dorian's doing?
Absolutely. You can they can give to the foundation. Of course, nobody's going to turn anything down. And that information will be on his website, and I don't have it right now, but I'm sure if you go to Dorian Finney Smith Foundation, you will find all the opportunities there to continue to give. Yeah,
an absolutely wonderful event happening this Friday. Thank you so much for being here and sharing more about this. And I know at this point people are kind of wondering how the weather's going to hold up for not just the rest of the week on Friday, but also today. We got to get out the door. So let's turn out to Craig about this.
We're not going to worry about the weather. We'll be inside.
Oh, that is true. That's a good point. But walking into the Renaissance, Craig, is it going to be nice on Friday?
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. Not right now.